Hello, welcome back. Today, Starbucks is involved in this food war between the UK and the US. Really enlightening to me is how different the portion sizes are and just the drinks in general or the food depending on what we are doing. But Starbucks today, it is massive here in the US. I think it's pretty massive globally in general. When I was walking around in London, I didn't see too many of them. I can't even think of one, but I'm sure I passed a few of them. Here, it seems like every other corner there is a Starbucks. It's like McDonald's here. But I'd like to know from you if Starbucks is common there or fairly common or if they're everywhere now. I did do a poll of what was more popular, what you liked more on my YouTube channel between coffee and tea. And tea blew coffee away. I thought it would be a little more even, to be honest. But yeah, no, coffee was definitely not that popular there. Let's jump into it and learn together.
From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between UK and US Starbucks.
Yeah.
This is Food Wars.
Got mine. Got my coffee.
Now, hot coffees in the UK come in 4 sizes. Firstly, we have a short coffee, which is 8 ounces.
The short, 8 ounces.
Then we have a tall coffee,
Yep.
which is 12 ounces.
Next, we have the tall,
Next,
12 ounces.
it's a grande coffee, which comes in at 16 ounces.
Then we got the grande, 16 ounces.
A venti, or 20 ounces.
Ah, sensational. And the biggest one, the venti, 20 ounces.
I'm actually surprised that the American versions are the same size as the UK, and I'm assuming all around the world they just choose the same sizes because normally ours would be like by the end it'd be double or triple the UK's largest size. Right on.
In case you're wondering, it's called the venti because 20 in Italian is ventiquinto.
Just to double check, we're going to measure the largest
I don't
hot
think so.
coffee in the UK. So our venti coffee actually came to closer to 18 ounces. Sort that out, Starbucks. Where's my 2 ounces?
Now I'm going to measure the venti coffee, which should be 20 ounces minus a few sips. Wait. Getting prepared. Whoa, come on. I did not drink that much. Oh, Starbucks. That's not even 2, that's like an ounce.
Cold coffees in the UK.
So I saw in the comments, the top comment I think of this video was they do leave space. It is a 20-ounce coffee, but they do leave space for cream and sugar, whatever you want to put in there. That's the reason why I heard. So, I mean, kind of makes sense, or else there wouldn't be space. But I guess they could have technically built the cup a tiny bit bigger. But you know.
They come in 3 sizes. A tall,
The tall, 12 ounces.
Okay.
Grande.
Same again.
We got the grande.
and venti.
Here's where things get kind of weird.
Oh.
Our venti iced is 24 ounces. And we have another size up, 20, right?
Oh.
20.
Okay, forget everything I said on the hot drinks. It's just out the window. I was waiting for something. I was impressed. I was impressed that Americans didn't have these huge cup sizes for their drinks. It happens in every video.
And that is 30 ounces.
Ooh. And you see those. People get those. Yeah.
So a UK cold venti is exactly 20 ounces.
Oh, nice. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, 21. I thought this was supposed to be 24. How many fluid ounces venti iced? 24? Yeah, how much is it? 21? Starbucks. With the ice, you still don't have enough. I'm taking a sip of every single drink. I'm taking a sip of every single drink. Let's do this!
He's feeling it. The caffeine's hitting him. Oh, this is also where it's going to be. Well, I don't know, because the cup sizes are the same, but typically we have all sorts of extra chemicals and ingredients. Like the US version will have, no, we'll start with the UK version. We'll have like the basics, like 4 ingredients, and it's just very natural and makes sense. And then the US version, same drink, and it's like 20, this long list. At least that's been the case in the other Food Wars videos.
Let's compare some seemingly identical drinks to see how much they match up
Wild.
under the hood. So a venti latte in the UK contains 235 calories, 7.9 grams of fat, 21.1 grams of sugar, and 225 milligrams of caffeine.
And in the US, the same venti latte has 250 calories, and that's 9 grams of fat and 150 milligrams of caffeine. And you know I'm taking a sip.
Yeah, they find ways to just make it more unhealthy here. I don't know why.
Kind of cold, it's been sitting out for hours. So our latte's got more sugar, more calories, and more fat. The trinity of deliciousness is what I call it.
Let's try something a little heavier. If you were to order a venti caramel frappuccino from the UK Starbucks, it would contain 426 calories, 61.1 grams of sugar, and 117 milligrams of caffeine.
Harry, your frappuccinos are looking a little sad there, buddy. Looks like all your whipped cream melted. So here's a pro tip from the USA. 470 calories, 74 carbs, 73 of which are sugar, and 120 milligrams.
How many calories is the average person supposed to have in a day? Isn't it only like 2,000 calories? And when you have a drink that is about a quarter of what you're supposed to have calorie-wise, your intake throughout the whole day, once again, goes hand in hand. In fact, I'm gonna look that up. So here we go. Recommended for the average male. Just as a guideline for the rest of this video, 2,500. So generally, the recommended daily calorie intake is 2,000 calories a day for women and 2,500 for men. So I did the women count, so it's 2,500 for men, but still, that is, a quarter of the calorie intake for this past drink. This is from the NHS right there. There we go. I trust that. What a coincidence. All right, I was just talking about that. I'll have to do another NHS video. It's calling its name. I do enjoy those. Back to the video.
Caffeine. Damn. Oh, yuck. Yuck. That's what that tastes like?
Now it's important to remember that for cold drinks like frappuccinos, the US venti is actually 4 fluid ounces larger than the UK's. If you were to do the maths to work out the nutrition per fluid ounce, the UK actually beats the US in virtually every metric. Let's see if we can get any clues as to why from the ingredients. Now in the UK, a cappuccino from Starbucks contains just 2 ingredients, milk and brewed espresso.
Yes.
And in the US, our cappuccinos are made from milk and brewed espresso. Look at that. Same thing, finally.
Impressed.
Now for the most part, the hot coffees in both countries are just those 2 ingredients in different quantities. Things get a little bit more complicated once you start to add things like syrups, however. For example, in the UK, if you add caramel syrup to your cappuccino, it adds the following ingredients: sugar, water, natural flavoring, concentrate of apple, carrot, hibiscus, molasses, citric acid, and potassium sorbate.
Wow. Oh boy.
Whereas our caramel syrup has sugar, corn syrup, butter, cream, milk, salt, water, heavy cream, non-fat, dry milk, natural flavors, salt, monodiglyceritis, I don't know what that word is.
I don't know.
Soy lecithin, and sulfides.
See, it's not a massive difference, but still, that difference is there, and why the heck is it there in the first place?
The point is, our caramel syrup has actual caramel in it. How do you like that?
Now let's try something with a lot more ingredients. This is a Java chip frappuccino from the UK, and it contains the following: ice, milk, coffee frappuccino syrup, which is
sugar, water, natural flavor, salt, xanthan gum, potassium sorbate, citric acid.
Oh my goodness.
Sodium bicarbonate, and a mocha drizzle, which is water, mocha powder.
I put my hand over my heart like I was gonna have a heart attack right there. That's insane. Like the video didn't freeze, I just froze.
Sugar, natural flavors, and salt. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Food Wars first. The first time something in the UK has an ingredients list longer than something in the US.
True.
Time to celebrate, baby!
It's true. It is true. Props to you guys, though.
Here is everything you can only find on the menu at a UK Starbucks.
Oh.
And this is everything you can get in a US Starbucks.
Now we'll start with a quick disclaimer. One of the big selling points of Starbucks is that you can heavily customize pretty much everything on the menu.
Yep.
To save ourselves doing a million different combinations of exclusive items, what we're going to do is focus mostly on things that are on the menu as they are, with just like a few combinations of syrups.
Yeah, which brings me to my question originally. What, if you go to Starbucks or if you've been there, what drink do you get? What do you like? Really, how common is seeing Starbucks? Do you see it, is it an everyday kind of thing? or are they kind of rare in the UK?
And toppings that you can get in one or the other. Firstly, we have this cute little cortado.
It is cute.
Secondly,
Very.
we have a cold foam cappuccino, which is like an iced cappuccino with just some foam on top of it. Then we have some temporary seasonal exclusives. So at the moment, you can get a peanut butter cup frappuccino in the UK,
Wow.
as well as a chocolate s'mores frappuccino, which sounds pretty damn good.
In the US, along with the blonde roast you can get in the UK, we also have a dark roast, and we have something called the Pike Place roast. Now that roast is a tribute to the first Starbucks that's near the Pike Place Market in Seattle, Washington.
I was just there a few years ago. I went there and I had no idea. It was before I was into coffee and everything. I was just getting into college, and someone said the first Starbucks was here. So we went there, went into the building, and took a bunch of pictures.
I've been to that Starbucks. It's fine. Exclusive to the US, we have the Caramel Cloud Macchiato. Ooh, I do not like that. The
Sound good.
Mocha Cookie Crumble Frappuccino.
That would be an American one.
Oof. The Caramel Ribbon Crunch Frappuccino. I mean, the regular caramel one was
I'm
gross.
like him. I
That was
don't
gross.
really like these ones.
Oh God, it's worse. Oh, it's so much worse. And we also have this, a vanilla sweet cream cold brew. The ice has melted.
Without the ice, I feel like he would have liked it, but with the ice.
Woof. I bet that was good 6 hours ago when it was made.
And what we've done is combine as many UK exclusives as we can into one drink, which I'm calling the UK only. We've got some almond, some sugar-free caramel, some sugar-free hazelnut, and some mango, which is going to be an interesting mix. Whew. That is sweet.
And of course, at the Starbucks in the US, we have our own unique customizations. For instance, pineapple ginger syrup, raspberry syrup, toffee nut syrup,
Goodness.
a cascara topping, cinnamon dolce sprinkles. We have chocolate, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla powders, and a whole range of cold foams. So, of course, I went ahead and had all those things put into one drink, which I'm calling the USA only.
He wants to spit it out. He has to have the thing like if you've been wine tasting and you have the, I don't know what it's called, but a little thing right next to you, you could spit into it when you don't want to drink a bunch of wines, but you want to taste a bunch of wines. He needs that right now.
Oh man, that's weird. Nothing in that works together.
Oh.
That caffeine's starting to hit, baby. It's starting to hit.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. It's so stupid, it's funny. It's my comedy, I guess.
Starbucks.
Now this series isn't called Drink Wars, and thankfully Starbucks has lots of food items. Here are some
Yes.
things you'll only find on the menu at a UK Starbucks. Let's start with the bakery section. Here in the UK, on the bakery menu, you will find a chocolate chunk shortbread cookie.
Yum.
You will find this delightful little gingerbread barista mat. You will
Cute.
find this pan au raisin. We also have some luxury fruit toast, which comes with these little cute pots of jam. And then finally, we've got a cinnamon swirl, which is kind of just a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Our
sounds
breakfast
good.
options are slightly limited. Most of what we have is a range of breakfast rolls, which is just kind of like a breakfast sandwich in the UK, but served on crusty white bread. Some options include a bacon sandwich. Bacon sandwiches are a pretty big deal over here. Lemon with ketchup.
Really?
And then also, if you want something a little bit more, you can go for an all-day breakfast sandwich, which is bacon, sausage, and egg all in one roll.
All right, same question with the drink. If you get food there or have ever gotten food there, I'll start with my drink though, and then I'll tell you the item that I get. I've been on a huge spree of having hot vanilla lattes. That's actually what I made here. I have some vanilla syrup here because you can't do it basic because I'm an American and I have to put unhealthy stuff in here. And then for the food item, they used to have this sticky bun that was really good. It's kind of like a cinnamon roll. Just very, very delicious. But I want to hear from you. What do you get here? Or what looks good?
Here are all the US exclusive food items. So a lot of different breakfast sandwiches for Starbucks. This one right here is the Impossible Meat Sandwich. spinach, egg, and feta cheese wrap. This is my go-to one. Love it.
Oh.
These egg bites, these little, I'm gonna definitely pronounce this wrong, these little sous vide egg wraps. Sous vide. I'll be straight up, I've never had one of these. Holy these are so good. Oh my God. A lot of baked goods, like this little friendly guy, just in time for the holiday season, a little snowman cake pop. Bunch of different varieties of sugar cookies. I got this one because I think it looks the nicest, but I don't want this at all. Oh, but you know what I do love? Dude, Danishes, especially cheese Danishes. We also got scones. So, one with the blueberry scone. We got Harry's face on there. Scone Harry.
Sorry to break it to you, Joe, but that is not a scone. A few things to point out. Firstly, it's pronounced scone, not scone. Secondly, they should all...
The marsh.
I love how they cut him off. This is pretty funny. I mean, yeah, we say scone, and it's quite different from your scone. I love the comedy between the two, the UK and the US in this.
Mellow Dream Bar, AKA a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
What are we doing? We're going to Starbucks in the morning and we're getting cookies and Rice Krispie treats for breakfast? No. No. They got bagels. I asked for cream cheese and they forgot. Pumpkin cream cheese muffin. It's got pumpkin, a little glob of cream cheese in it right there. Muffins are okay in the morning. I'm pro morning muffin. Last and probably least, because I've never had one nor have I ever wanted one, Starbucks in the US have a lot of what they call protein boxes. Chicken and quinoa.
They do.
Looks like a salad.
You guys have pretty much all the lunch options that we have in terms of like paninis, sandwiches, and wraps. One thing I did want to highlight was this, which is a cheese and Marmite mini ciabatta. So Marmite, as some of you will know, is a spread that's quite popular in the UK. It's like the byproduct of making beer. When the yeast ferments, it kind of leaves.
Yeah, I've heard of it and I know what it is, but that's not a thing in the US. So that's kind of interesting to know that it's so, I've heard that before, probably in other videos. But yeah, I don't know. I can't even think of what it tastes like. Let me know how popular Marmite, I'm probably saying it wrong, is.
Leaves like a sludge on the bottom of the tank. And that is Marmite. But it somehow tastes really good.
Harry, no to Marmite. It's bad.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So on top of classic
Our
English
thoughts.
breakfast tea, we also have some exclusive teas to the UK. So we'll start with the Jasmine Pearl green tea, which is just our exclusive version of the green tea.
Oh.
Here we've got something called
Yep.
a youth berry tea, which apparently helps keep you young. Here is some chamomile tea, which is great if you just want something to relax before bed.
Yep.
And then we've got some frozen teas as well. So this is a frozen iced tea made with apple and kiwi. This is a frozen iced tea with tropical mango. And then this is a frozen strawberry and lime tea.
Since summer's here upon us in California, those all sound, they would hit the spot, sound very amazing. It's been pretty tame here, I'll tell you that. It's been like in the 70s and 80s for Fahrenheit.
Here in the US, we have a lot of exclusive teas too. These are those exclusive teas. For hot ones, we have a Jade Citrus Mint, a Peach Tranquility Tea. I think they missed a trick there not calling it the Peach Tranquility. Connor Blake came up with that, not me. The Revved Up Tea, right there. And then for the cold ones, we got the Royal English Breakfast Tea. Why don't you guys have the iced Royal English Breakfast Tea? A matcha lemonade tea, a iced guava black tea, and the passion tango iced tea.
That's also something I've heard. Let me know if that's true. Iced tea, not a thing in the UK, but a big thing in the US. Am I right with that? Or maybe it is there, but it's just a lot different. And that was good overall. Basically, how common is Starbucks? I don't really remember seeing them there. Maybe because we have them here, we just avoid that when I was over there. Favorite drink, favorite item, any of those, and just in general, how popular it is. How do you go there often? People here, some people go almost every day. Some people go every day. And it is wild to me, but you know what? Whatever makes them happy. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time and have a good rest of your day.